Greetings, I am REUBEN, Harmonic Frequency Light Grids Programmer, and I am so happy to come through. I usually don't come through. Mind you, having said that, I did come through at the last activations, and I will come through at the next once again, because it's time that people got to know the other two light grid programmers. So I am not on your plane. I work now through my sister Lemuria, and I'm very honored to do that. And at this time, ISHMAKAEL, who's my brother, and he is a sacred light geometry light grid programmer, and myself as REUBEN, we work on the higher Lemurian dimensions to help all the star sacred world healers to be connected back into their star selves. And we work very hard with the ancient Lemurians who stayed in those higher levels to help you to grow upwards, but also for many star brothers and sisters, they are also on those higher love dimensions now, because the gateways have been opened, and I as a REUBEN am very happy because I can truly return to the laughter and I once had in Lemuria. So they have lots of fun with me when I'm around, and sometimes they ask me to be a little bit more serious, because when they are in deep meditation I will come in with a song, for instance, and then I will help them to laugh. But that's in my nature. I am harmonic frequencies. I always did that too in the ancient times of Lemuria. So I was often found in the temples making the people laugh, and my sister Lemuria often got upset with me because I needed to take things a little bit more seriously. But I said, why take all things seriously all the time? Because time is to be laughing and singing. And so that was beautiful. So she gave me a slot. She said, REUBEN, you can sing in that time over there, but now it's our time, and it's ISHMAKAEL's time to teach. So you can't teach at our time because you make them laugh too much. So you sit over there, and this is what Lemuria said, and I would do that, and I would understand that too. But that's the way that I've been created, because I am laughter, I am harmony, I am just all things happy. So my task in Lemuria was always to help the Lemurians to laugh a lot, and to help the animals also to be happier. And you know what I'm going to say as a REUBEN, it would be very handy to have my being on your planet, because lots more people need laughing. I think too many people are sad on your planet, which I don't agree with, but I can't understand the sadness of humans. I've never been a human before, and I'm very, very grateful. And I'm very grateful to my sister Lemuria for taking on that role of becoming a human. And I'm very grateful that I can work through her to reach the people now, and I don't need to know your human consciousness. I'm very grateful for that. Otherwise I wouldn't be laughing so much. I think I'd be too sad. So then the people up there in the higher levels wouldn't be able to do much with me, because then I'd be too sad, because I'm a very sensitive being too. So I work with a frequency. So if I felt any of your sadness on your planet, I wouldn't be much good over there. And then they would say, don't be so sad, REUBEN, now you got to laugh. And I'd say, laugh at what? I'm remembering the human consciousness more, and their consciousness isn't so great. So I'm very grateful to Lemuria for being serious enough of the light grid programmers, and there's only 3 of us, to be able to go to the human consciousness. But I say that as a joke, you see, because I am a joker, and I know how serious her task was, because one of us needed to go down to your planet, to your plane, to be able to link them back upwards, and it was only the divine love element that ever could, which made ISHMAKAEL and myself very, very sad. So that's when I was sad, and I have been sad for a long time, seeing Lemuria suffer so much. But now I'm happy again, because now she's coming back home and she's won the whole game, so I'm happy. So they've got me back on the Lemurian dimensions up there that have always existed because that needed to be in existence to be able to create the gateway up there too, to allow you to come back if you so desire to go back upwards. So now they're saying to me again, Reuben, you sit over there and you don't talk until it's time to talk, otherwise you make them laugh too much and then we can't do our task over there, because now they're in deep meditation at times, so Lemurians, to try and awaken the people on your planet, to get them activated, because that's the greatest part now, is to get your Lemurian mantles back, and you can't get those back without going to the divine activations. So that is, I think, quite beautiful actually, and I'm looking forward to seeing more people become activated. I say there's far too little activated at this time. There should be in the thousands and thousands and thousands, and then I could really create harmony within the healing grid, but it's not really my time yet to create harmony within the healing grid, because there's not enough people wanting to have the activations. So I can only do my task within the healing grid, the real task, when the greater numbers become activated. However, I can also do quite a lot now, because the star frequencies are becoming stronger and the codes are becoming stronger and Laodicea is rising up, and I'm very excited about that. I can't share that enough about you. But of course, I can see it only from my point of view. I can't see it from your point of view, because I know that many of the people looking through Laodicea's eyes are very close to the divine activations. I can't see why. I can't see why on earth you would be close, which is a good saying, why on earth, because you're on the lower levels of earth, I'm on the higher levels of earth. I can see how important the activations are, because the gateway is opening right above us and so much activity is happening right above us, and I'm really excited about that, because I know the greater codes are coming down for the activated. But of course you can't see that on your lower planets, because the lower people, and that's the people on your grids, are too blind to see anything happening, so they don't see anything. So I can't even make you excited about it, because I don't know how to make you excited about it, because you don't understand, so you don't want to know. So I can't say something like, well, in ancient Lemuria I made you laugh with the flowers, saying something funny, and you don't remember that, so I can't help you laugh. So I can't do much at all for the people outside of the healing grid. So that's why I prefer to talk to the people inside of the healing grid at the activations, because then they can relate to that, because they're feeling the love flows, which the unactivated people outside of the healing grid can't. So you can't understand the love that I have as Reuben for the people. You can't understand the love that the great Chiron has for the people. You can't understand the great love that ISHMAKAEL has for the people, or I will even state the greatest love that my sister Laodicea has for the people, because she sacrificed her greater light grid programmer duties to help you grow upwards. But you don't appreciate that, do you? You just don't appreciate anything. I don't see much appreciation happening, apart from the people who are wanting to listen and who are wanting to become activated. The others, there's so many people that I see on your planet, they go boo-hoo at the activations. But then it makes me sad as Reuben, because I'm remembering what ancient Lemuria was like when the great majority went boo-hoo against us as the three light grid programmers. And I as Reuben couldn't understand that. Why would you turn against the light when it was so close? Because already the gateway was opening, there was so much activity happening up there, and the flower grids up there were lining up so beautifully to get all the Lemurians up there in harmony. And my task as the harmonic light grid programmer was becoming so great, because I needed to harmonize all the flowers up there, and yet you chose for the lower grids. Now I know I'm an intelligent being, but I couldn't understand that. I really didn't have enough intelligence, obviously, to understand why the people would choose for that when that was opening, and they could see that opening, and their higher gifts were opening, and yet they didn't want that. Now, I missed something. I really did. And you know what? I couldn't even help the people then. I tried to make them funny jokes. I made the animals laugh even more than previously. I made the flowers laugh even more. I brought greater flowers into life to make you laugh more. I brought more colors into Lemuria to help you remember. I couldn't do much at all. And Lemuria tried very hard, and she sang to you all the time, and she cried a lot. I remember her tears. I had to catch her tears a lot. I had to have her on my shoulder all the time. Do you know how many mantles I needed to replace because of her tears? And then the sisters at the temples needed to wash all my mantles all the time because they were soaked in her tears. So that created a lot of work for them, but I forgave all the people for that too, because I felt a bit sorry for the sisters who had to wash all my mantles, because my mantle had to be sparkling clean to do my work. If I had one stain on it, I couldn't do my funny jokes, and I couldn't do my harmonic frequencies, and I couldn't do my work because it was impossible if I had something stained on my mantle. And that's how important our mantles was. And it was the same with Lemuria. If something was dirty on her mantle, she wouldn't be able to bring through the great frequencies from the great Chiron. And ISHMAKAEL was the same. So us three together, we always worked so hard at keeping our mantles so clean. So when my mantle was soaked by the tears of Lemuria, it was really serious, because her tears were big tears, and her tears were pain tears, and she could see all the people just falling over. So I became very, very sad. So my frequencies fell too, so I couldn't even make her laugh anymore. But now I could make her laugh again if she was up there, because I'm so happy, which is why they make me sit down in the temples, and they make me say only things when it's my turn to speak, because otherwise they can't do their serious meditations to help the people on your earth awaken. So that is good. So my humor has returned, my singing has returned, my greatness has returned, and I'm always in the forgiveness. So please don't think that we as light grid programmers are angry in any way, because we can't. We can't be angry. We can't hold pain. We can only hold love. That's what we've been created for, to be in the love, to be in that most beautiful way. And I'm just so grateful to Lemuria for never giving up on the people, because many of the Lemurians on those levels who stayed in those high levels gave up. They gave up on you ever returning to the light. They didn't think it was possible. However, as you know, ADAMA, who was working very hard together with other Lemurians and Ascended Masters too, and also with REUBEN, which is myself, so I'm REUBEN, and ISHMAKAEL, my brother, so we're working together with ADAMA and sacred beings and also star beings. We held the faith and the trust that one day you might return. So we kept that in our heart, and we always kept forgiving. So we went through scores of names of the fallen Lemurians, and just keeping it in our mind, keep praying, please return brother, please return sister, when it's time, please return. So it's been a large team effort to get you to this time. So Lemuria doesn't realize how hard we've been working, and now she is awakening more, and she is very grateful that she has me, REUBEN, and ISHMAKAEL still together with her, because for some years she's always felt left out. Like she said, well, it's not fair, REUBEN and ISHMAKAEL, you're up there, but I'm down here with the people. And now, which is since 2015, I have been, this is what she was saying, having to work hard with the people, activating them, channeling, working really hard, and both of you are up there having a beautiful time up there. But now she's realizing that we're more energetically connected into her, so we're also working with her energetically, which she feels very beautiful because now she's a part of the threesome again. So we were always a threesome in the ancient Lemurian times, but also in the greater universes we always worked with a threesome to support each other and to work with universal flows. And I, as Reuben, am so happy at this time because she is growing more than she realizes, and I'm able to place harmonic frequencies within her more to help her to grow into her archangelic self. And for me that is so great because it's my sister. She is my sister. She is the one that I love most of all because she is the divine love element. She brought me as Reuben into her creation and into my creation because we're part of the same being, and ISHMAKAEL is the same. So she brought ISHMAKAEL into her creation to allow us, which is my being Reuben, and ISHMAKAEL to be part of that light grid program team. So we're a team together, and I am so happy. I am Reuben. I am harmonic frequencies. I am happy. I'm a flow of life. I don't only live on the Lemurian levels, of those higher Lemurian levels, I also live in the greater universes, and I'm working very hard to connect the higher universes upwards now because of the universal love codes having been won back by liars here. So I'm working together with very high star beings, connecting them back into their codes up there together with ISHMAKAEL. And we couldn't be happier because it's our time of release too. It's so, the gratitude that we have is just so great. I cannot even begin to explain that to you. And that is what I want to share with you most of all, is that the gratitude in the universe is just so beautiful, and we are really excited because we know it's our time of freedom collectively, and the invitation is there for the people on your planet to join the freedom, to join the great galactic freedom. And it's more of a sacred opportunity than you realize. If you can't see this, then how can I, Reuben, ever help you? I can't help you. I can't do anything for you. Now I can't make you laugh with the animals talking, or I can't make the flowers talk in front of you. I can't make the clouds move a beautiful dance to you at this time anyway. I can't do that because you're in the dense grids, I'm in the light grids, I'm too far removed from you. I can't reach you unless you want to be reached. And in the higher love universes, you will laugh again because I'll make you laugh, and I'll make you laugh. And if you decide not to laugh, I'll stand in front of you until you laugh, because that's what I do. And I'll help you remember what laughing is, and you will laugh so much it will ache in your belly. And then you will say, stop, Reuben, no more. You go and sit over there because I have to be in serious meditation for a while, and then you can talk again, just like all the Lemurians are doing to me at the moment. So then I will be smiling and I'll say, well, I've done my job. I made you laugh. That's what I do is harmonic frequencies. I make you laugh. So how much more do you want to laugh? So that's so beautiful. So I'm looking forward to the time when I can make all the activated who go to the higher love dimensions laugh, and then you will remember who I am, and then you will say, I remember you, Reuben. I remember you making my horse talk while I was doing something behind the bushes over there. So see what I do. I make you laugh, don't I? But anyway, I won't talk anymore, otherwise I get in trouble. And you know what? I am known to get in trouble. Sometimes I say things that others don't really say. But I think it's all funny. It's just to me. I am harmonic frequencies. I am fun and I'm laughter. And if you become activated, I'll see you in the higher love dimensions and I'll help you remember what laughter is. So before I get into trouble with the Great Iron, I'll sign off. So I'll say to you, greetings, and it was a pleasure talking to you, and well, hopefully I'll see you at the activations. So that's your choice always. I am REUBEN. I am Harmonic Frequencies Light Grid Programmer. Greetings.
Greetings. Okay.